Well, now back to the meat of why we're here in D.C. Even though the Farm Bill was signed into law in January, farmers still don't know exactly how the bill will be implemented. There are rules and regulations which must be put into place before the direct payments, conservation title monies, and even food stamps can find their way into the hands of the respective recipients.
But young farmers and ranchers traveling here to Washington found out that there is still plenty to talk about with the state's congressional delegation, namely immigration reform and restrictive federal regulations, mainly, they say, from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency.
It's getting real tough to get, the domestic people to come out and do the type of work that we do.
There are two things Matthew Gravois knows a lot about: growing sugarcane in St. James Parish and the difficulties associated with finding reliable labor to work on his farm. One of 5 young farmers and ranchers from the state who traveled to Washington last week, Gravois and other young farmers spoke at length with members of the state's congressional delegation about how the lack of meaningful immigration reform is affecting all Louisiana farmers.
It's very bureaucratic. The paperwork, the attorney fees, the transportation costs, the cost of the labor itself is very expensive to us, and it's getting to be unaffordable.
Spring is the time of year when young farmers take their case to Capitol Hill. They say putting a face on the future of farming helps lawmakers understand just how laws they pass here in the Beltway affect farmers and ranchers back home.
As a rice producer, the Farm Bill was especially important. We had direct payments that had gone by the wayside. And on the board of the YF&R board back at home, I'm one of the only rice producers on the board, so I thought that was very important that myself come up here and kind of speak about what's important to me at home.
And that's what I just expressed to them. I said, they wonder why there's so many illegal immigrants in this country working. It's because we make it too hard to do it legally. And I mean, at some point in time, everybody gets frustrated and they got to get their crops out of the ground. What do you do?
4 of Louisiana's House members voted for the Farm Bill. Representatives Steve Scalise and Representative Dr. John Fleming voted against the bill. Dr. Fleming said his vote against the Farm Bill was more about food stamp funding than his long-standing support for Louisiana farmers.
There were a lot of good reforms in it, and I think as a conservative, I felt very good about the farm portion of it. On the other hand, we did not get any significant reforms in the SNAP portion.
Now, it could be the fall before many of the farm program rules and regulations are implemented. For many Louisiana rice growers like John Compton, who you saw in our report, his crop will likely be harvested before any payments find their way to his farm. It will be next year before he'll know how the new Farm Bill will affect his operation.